Radio.
Here's important new information from the Diabetes Solution Center for you, a family member, or a loved one suffering with diabetes. If you have lost your provider, or if you need a provider for diabetic supplies, you may qualify to receive your diabetic testing supplies now with little or no out-of-pocket cost, regardless of your age. All you need is Medicare or private insurance to be potentially eligible. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now for details. Just takes a couple of minutes. Our friendly, knowledgeable agents will give you free, no-obligation information, handle all the insurance paperwork, and make sure your supplies are delivered directly to your door for free.
Call U.S. Medical Supply 24 hours a day. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. Call right now. 800-597-9323.
Let's be honest. Wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair. The world's lightest wheelchair is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826.
If you are trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life. I realized I needed help to fix my problem before it totally destroyed me. If you've tried to fix your drinking and drug problem and you know you can't do it alone, you need to call the National Treatment Advisors. They'll immerse you into a 30-day program to replace your old habits with new habits and totally change your life. And if you have PPO private health insurance, the entire program may be covered. Fix your problem right now before it gets any worse. Get clean. Call now and learn more. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581. 877-247-1581.
Attention all business owners and creative minds. Do you need a unique and personalized touch for your products? Look no further than Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs. We offer custom laser engraving services for a variety of products, including promotional items and corporate or personal gifts. With state-of-the-art equipment and a team of skilled designers, we can engrave intricate designs on virtually any material. Whether it's a special message, a company logo, or a custom design, Romika Laser Engraving will help you make your mark. And the best part, our prices are affordable and our turnaround time is quick.
I couldn't be happier with the work Romika Laser Engraving did for me. The engraving on my product was precise and exactly what I wanted.
So don't wait any longer to add a personal touch to your products. Call Romika Laser Engraving and Custom Designs today at 817-400-4040 or visit our website at romikadesigns.com. We look forward to helping you make your mark. The voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.
All right, are we going to have some... I can't see her. Good morning, good morning. There you are. Can you see me? There we go.
You got to give it a minute. The music's still playing.
What can I say? What are you giggling about already? There, the music's done.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning on NTX Radio for the It's a Good Morning show with Tonya and Coralee. Good morning, Coralee. You're a little anxious this morning.
Yeah, maybe a little. Maybe a little. Your hair's looking
Okay.
cute.
Thanks. I was in the process of trying to figure out, am I going to cut it or what am I going to do? And then I had a good hair day. So I was like, well, shit, I guess we're going to, because this is the longest that it's been in probably 25 years.
It's cute. I like it.
Thanks. Thanks. So I was going to start off this morning by saying, it's probably not the smartest thing in the world to drink a bottle of wine and 5 margaritas when you have a morning show the next morning.
No. I was not drinking margaritas or wine, but I did drink a lot of gin last night. Or
It's kind of
yesterday.
funny. Our voices sound kind of raspy, so maybe that's what
Is
we
that a
should
good
do.
thing?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many women are listening to our shows, but I mean, the men might like it. So there's that.
I'm a little low. Okay.
Well,
Tiffany, is that better?
I can hear you.
Okay. Tiff, can you hear me now?
I think she said, "Can you tube your mic?" I don't know what the hell that means, but put a
Still
little
low.
rappy rap on it.
I was going to say that's what she said.
Well, or maybe like you have to like tape it to your mouth. So we need to.
We need to get better mics.
Yeah, Tiff, don't forget to email us or send us or text us or whatever the headphone mic thingies that we need to get. Because I have to say, I'm really loving this remote thing. Trying to figure out the hardest part of my morning was making my coffee, right? Like trying to figure out, am I gonna do the show from my living room? Am I gonna do it from my back patio? Am I gonna go to the shop? Am I gonna do it from the car? Like what am I gonna do? But I worried about being outside. Because you had all the birds and all the things last week, and I loved it. But then I was like, if both of us
had all the
have birds chirping, and it might not be too fun for those people listening to us. So anyway, but no, I'm really I'm loving. Y'all know, everyone knows, everyone listening, everyone watching, everyone knows that I love the fact of waking up at 7:15 and being able to be on the radio show by 8.
Yes.
Like, can I say, Tiff, you're a rock star because I love it. Like, love it.
Well,
and I'm not going to jump in and say we could do it every day.
Right.
But I am, loving it. So, good morning, Jill.
It's an hour behind here, so I was up even earlier than you.
Yes, I know. I did think about that when I was struggling. When I was on the struggle bus at 3:00 this morning going, why in the hell am I doing a radio show in a few hours?
Yeah, I definitely was not up at 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was awake. I was awake and with a migraine or with a headache. Maybe it wasn't a migraine, but I did. I took an allergy pill and I put some peppermint oil on my forehead and I did the mentholatum because I'm like, I don't know if it's a sinus headache or if it's an alcohol headache.
Tequila.
A combination of both. Yeah. I mean, maybe mixing tequila and wine. Good morning, Jeff. I mean, it could have been all those things.
Yeah. So how's your week been?
Yeah.
What you been doing?
So I just, I traveled a little, and I'm not gonna lie. This is probably gonna throw some people off. The past couple of weeks have been rough. Mike's birthday would have been Saturday. And then, the anniversary of his death was just a week ago. So I've really kind of been, unbeknownst to me, right? Our brain does some things, right? Like I'm like, what's wrong with me? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of a monumental moment,
Yep.
in my life. And so just working through those emotions, right? That just kind of come back up and everything. So I traveled a lot. I kind of checked out a little bit. I had both the stores covered. I did work on Friday and Saturday, had a little bit of therapy and seeing all my shoppers and all my people. But pretty much, just I'm a road warrior anyway. Oh, I'm loud. Okay. Well, we
Gee,
know that.
we know
we know
that.
Okay, so I'll try to quiet myself. I don't think I can quiet my microphone, so I will quiet myself. How's that? Is that better? I can't promise that it's going to stay this way, but so just processing through, and then you have all the life shit, right? So,
Well, and you
anyway,
have to allow
yeah,
yourself to process through, right? Like you
right,
have to,
right,
it takes time to process
right,
through stuff that was out of your control.
right, for sure,
And you have to deal with the grief and with grief comes anger and there's a lot you had to deal with other things
yeah,
that came along with losing Mike, right? Like
right, right, yeah. And I mean, I didn't want to, go into all of that, but I mean, I just, I think people need to know that we're real and we have shit. And yeah, we can laugh about, things, and we can talk about sunshine and we can talk about bullshit, but also too, we have like things, right? And, so yeah, that's kind of the way that my week has been. And, I said something to one of the boys about, you know, life happens, right? So we've got, friend issues going on, and we've got relationship issues going on, and just different things for all of those around us. And I just was like, we could just get away. We could, do you want to go on a cruise? Do you want to go to Florida to see Uncle Mark? Do you want to, do you want to go? And I guess talking to one of the boys, I realized that's my thing. And not that it's a runaway thing, right? But it's a therapeutic thing.
yeah.
But one of the boys was like, well, I'm not going to run away from my problem, Mom. And I was like, so it caught me off guard. So then I had to reevaluate and reflect and be like, am I running? Like, because that first year after Mike passed, like I traveled. And so then I was like, am I running? But it's not, for me, it's not running, it's therapy. Right.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so, I was like, no, I want to travel and I want to do those things. I love the beach. The beach is my therapy. Cruising is my therapy because I'm by the water. And so I had to reflect, and, it's just bleh, all the things. But no, I said, traveling isn't running for me. It may feel like running. It may look like running, not actual running, you know what I mean? But
You're not running anywhere.
I'm not running anywhere. I am still walking 3 miles a day, though. There's
Good.
that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I have been doing that and making time for that. Even while I traveled, I found a Planet Fitness that I was able to go, I was going to say run into, and no, I walked. But still, yeah. So that's kind of my week has not only been, traveling but just also the reflection of life and things, and then I was reminded yesterday that, life is so short. Um, I had someone that was close to some people was killed in a car accident, a young child, and so I'm like, man, so it's just make sure that you make time for your people and you love your people, and
None of us are promised tomorrow.
right.
Right?
So we just got to live the best today. So who knows? Maybe in a few weeks I'll be going live on a cruise ship because I'm ready.
Well, it is a balmy 54 or 56 degrees here.
Mm,
I'm actually wrapped up in a blanket because it's kind of chilly, honestly.
yeah.
I think it's cooler than last week, but I am sitting in the shade.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yes, Canada. Right. Well, yours. I do love the beach, but definitely running to Canada. If
Right. It's therapeutic for you.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Hmm.
very, I'm very fortunate to work remote so that I can spend a lot of time here.
Yeah.
It was funny. My sister needed to renew her park pass for Kananaskis, and your park passes are attached to your license plates on your car.
Okay.
And so we went in, and because it was either me get my own pass or she adds my car to her pass. And she said, well, she lives with me 6 months out of the year. I'm like, oh, wait, have we got that far to I'm coming here
Oh.
for 6 months? Not quite. This year probably be close
Oh.
to 4.
Oh. Yeah. But next year, I bet it's
Next year,
6.
maybe. I mean, it might be. But it's been great having my
Hmm.
car. I feel very independent. Can come and go. And actually, I think my brother-in-law is okay with me being here since they did actually get me a key for the house. My own
Oh,
key for the
wow.
house.
Your
Yeah,
own key. Well,
I
that's for those,
know.
late night or early mornings that you choose to come in. You
Maybe.
never know. You never know. All that gin drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Except
Cheers.
we were all together last night. We had so much fun.
Uh,
So when you bring up the gin drinking, my sister's neighbors from across the alley, they've been doing yard work. Um, Yard work. Tiff's gonna try and distract me.
oh, she.
So um, yard work meant, going over and having cocktails. Well,
Right.
back
Right.
during COVID, they did a fancy cocktail party. So
Don't
yeah,
worry. It will be a later conversation, too.
um, good Lord, trying to distract me. I've got enough
Anyway.
bubbles in my head. I
Okay.
don't need the bubbles on the
Yesterday.
side.
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Yesterday you did yard
it
work.
was.
Yeah.
We did yard work, but I was wearing full length satin dress, shoes, all the jewelry. And the cool thing was,
Nice.
yeah, we all dressed up,
So it was
and
a dress up. It was a dress up yard work.
yes, it was.
Nice.
And everybody brought a drink, and everybody brought some food. And my nieces, both brought mocktails, which was
Okay.
fabulous. So everybody made a drink, and we would start out with one drink and then go on. But there was 2 mocktails, which, you know what? Honestly, I think it's kind of smart to add some
Oh,
mocktails in between.
for sure.
Um,
For
and they were
sure.
both
To space
fantastic.
ourselves because we are not young as we used to be.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can hang. Although last night walking
Okay,
across the
smartass.
street
Because
was thinking, it's a good thing it's just across the alley.
Mhm.
And I didn't do it alone. I walked home with my nieces.
Nice. I
Yeah,
love it. I
but
love
so
it.
fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. There was a lot of
Did you
laughing.
take pictures of y'all being dressed up for your yard work?
We did. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I'll send you
Very
some
cool.
pictures. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I love that.
yeah.
So hear that there's a holiday in
Uh,
Canada today.
yes. So growing up, it was always called the August long weekend. I didn't. It's a civic holiday. But when I was looking at it this morning, because I thought, because it is a holiday here. Now let me see if I can go find it. All across the country, it's named something different. So Terry Fox Day in one province. Let me see. Hang on. Let me go back and I'm gonna have to turn you guys because I can't.
You're gonna give us a blank screen and not look at your face.
So in British Columbia and Saskatchewan, it's Terry Fox Day. In Newfoundland, it's Regatta Day. But here in Alberta, it's Heritage Day, aka a civic holiday. So anyway, it is a day off here. There we go.
Nice.
I'm back.
And so we talked about that earlier, where they just decided, you know what, we just want to take a Monday off, and this is that day.
Yeah.
It's their off day.
I think we might have a kind of a laid back day. We've been pretty busy the last week. We went and saw it's really funny. The smallest in the, oh my gosh, did I just go there? We went to the world's smallest church and the world's largest dinosaur. But it's really funny when you post pictures of that kind of stuff. I have friends who have lived within an hour of the world's smallest church, and the thing has been there forever. And they had no idea it was there. Which is very interesting
that small?
to me.
That's small. You can't see it.
It's tiny. Actually, there was a wedding. Had we been there a little later, we probably would have hung around for the wedding. The wedding was at 6 and we were there at like noon. I think there's 8 seats inside the church.
Oh,
tiny.
wow.
Yeah. Tiny.
Huh.
Laura figured we needed some Jesus in our life for the day.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how good it was. She was busy dropping the F-bomb trying to get the camera thing to work, but I'm not sure how much good it did.
Hey, well, you did find you some Jesus because the camera started working, so it's all
Right.
good. So but that just kind of like reiterates what we've talked about probably since we came back on the show, is touring where you live, right? Like being immersing yourself and kind of like reflecting and all of that. So I forgot about this. I've been wanting to go to the Wild Acre Brewery in Fort Worth.
Yes.
And Houston and wanted to do dinner Friday night. And so Garrett was out of town. He was in Waco coaching some kids at a powerlifting meet. And so Houston and I went to dinner, and one of my close friends met us, and it was so cool. Like, it's right down smack dab in the middle of Lancaster, not, right like 3 blocks from the shelter, right? The homeless shelter or whatever.
Is it on the
so it's a little
on the east side? Like, it's not downtown, it's way on the other side?
It's the east south side, kind of.
Yeah.
Past the bridge. Down around Lancaster or whatever. But so when I pulled in, though, like, it was literally like I couldn't see anything. Like, I looked like I was in a parking lot of a movie, like I was about to get killed. And I was like, where have I brought my people? Where am I taking them? Because they were meeting me, and I was like, what is this? And so then I looked, and on a silo, it says, Wild Acre Brewery. And I was like, oh, there's cars. Maybe I keep going. So then I kept going, and then there was the parking lot and the opening. But I tell you what, it was so cool. Like, outdoor patio area. It would be great for us to go do a girls night and have. I mean, so they had ciders and IPAs and all the beers, and you order from the little QR code, and they had burgers, and you kind of like bar food or whatever, but outdoors they had stuff for kids. They had these little go-kart bike things. They had a playground. They had tables with the swings that you can sit on. It was very cool. And then they also have an indoor area because, it is freaking 105 degrees in Texas right now. But yeah, I don't know, but that was free.
Love it.
You know, I really don't know, but it was a place that I'd been wanting to go, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. So I've been talking about it, I think, for over a year now, and so yeah, it
Well,
was worth it.
that's
So we did that.
we've talked about my life list, and my
Hmm.
this year was this. I turned 55 this year, and I made a list. My sister did this for her 50th. She made a list of 50 items
Hmm.
to do in this year, and
So that instead of like a bucket list, right, to do
right,
before you die, this is
yeah,
your list to do this year.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's a hat tip to Drew Myers. You know,
Uh
he
huh.
talks about making a life list, not a bucket list, because a bucket list is I mean, the chances of doing things on your bucket list, you put it on there and you forget about it. A life
Hmm.
list has an expiry date, so you put things on the list. And some of the things on my list, like one of the things is give blood. One is let me see what else is on there. Uh,
Well, you
in
had sleep
Canada,
under the stars,
sleep under the stars. Check.
see the
Watch a
sunrise and the sunset. Yep.
yeah, that and I. So all of those, it's I love well, I didn't think I was a list person, but when you put things on a list and are intentional about it, you make
Hmm.
sure that you do those things, right? Like,
Right. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. My as my son, I taught my boys, if you want to do something, then you make the list, because then you'll remember and you'll get it done,
yeah,
and it's on your list. And that I've always been that way. So I've kind
time to
of
make
been
a
a little
list.
bit, yeah, not so intentional over the
Yeah,
past probably year. So my youngest one, the other day, was like, "Mom, is it on the list?" When
right.
I'm like, "Well, I need blah blah blah," and he's like, "Is it on the list?" Because if it's not on the list, you're not gonna. I was like, it really kind of sucks when your kids come back and try to parent you with your parent shit, right?
Yeah, yeah,
When you taught them so well and they pay attention, and then they come in to parent you. So it's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Um, so I'm proud of you. So how many things are left on your list?
I want to say I'm about halfway done. You know, one of
Well,
the things on there
that's
was
about
read.
right. I mean, we're about halfway through the
Yeah,
year, so
yeah,
or a little more than halfway. So you better kick it into gear.
yeah. One of the things is read 12 books, and I think I'm almost there.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, so that's not just one that you can be like, bam.
yeah, not all of it. Some of them take time, right? Like the 12 books.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many hikes I put on there. Well, I think I'm probably there on the hike thing. um, but red chairs are coming up next. In Canada, if you look up Canada red chairs, they've got the Tourism Canada, I think is what it is, put sets of 2 red Adirondack chairs in random places all over the country.
Uh huh.
And so I've got plans to hit 3 provinces. So we'll hit BC tomorrow or the next day.
Uh huh.
We'll do the red chairs in BC and Alberta. And then I will take my mom to a set of red chairs in Saskatchewan when I go there next week.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going back. So Laura flies home on Friday. We're
Okay.
dropping her at the airport, and then I'm going back to my mom's for a family reunion.
Nice.
Yeah. Although, so after being at my mom's, I guess we were there like 28 hours maybe. When after we left, my mom sent a
Right.
message to my sister that said, "Hope you're ready. Um, for your house is never going to be the same." She said, "I think Coralee found Laura is definitely the yin to her yang."
Nice. I love
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Well, that's just good. I mean, that makes for a good trip, right? So,
yeah, yeah.
um, I think we need to plan a sunshine and bullshit cruise. I may
Hmm.
work on that because I
That might
have
be kind of
my
fun.
certification where I can book those things, and so that might be
Wait,
cool.
what? You do?
Yeah, I do like my cruise certification travel agent thing. Yeah,
Why do I not know that?
Well, because I think I did it in the maybe year that we were not, corresponding so much.
Which was so dumb. It wasn't that
I know. I don't.
anything happened. We just stopped talking.
Right. Well,
But we were all
again,
busy.
it's that
Yeah.
intentional thing, right? It's not like there was anything, you know, that happened. No reason for us to not talk. It's just,
No,
and
we
you
quit
have
the
those
show.
friends, right? Yeah, you have those friends where life gets crazy and life gets busy, and you're doing your thing and they're doing their thing, and you have to take the time to feed those friendships, those
Yep.
relationships. Oh shit! I didn't have my timer on. Okay, so
We'll be back.
hold that thought. We'll be back in a few minutes and talk a little more about something.
Hey, travelers, do you want to save money on your next flight? Then pick up the phone and call. That's right, call, because the best prices are not online. They're with SmartFares. See, SmartFares has special deals with the airlines. When they have unsold seats, they use SmartFares to fill them. So you get airline tickets at ridiculously low prices. Our prices are too low to publish online. With the extra money you'll save, you can book another trip or treat yourself to dinner or shopping. So stop searching all of those travel sites to find the lowest price on your next flight. Let one of our SmartFares expert travel agents find ridiculously low prices for you. Call SmartFares today and get the best price on your next flight. Guaranteed. Also, save up to 50% off business and first class tickets.
855-325-1820. 855-325-1820. That's 855-325-1820.
Have you ever met a single person in your life that enjoys paying taxes? No one does. If you can't sleep at night because you have a huge problem with the IRS, I've got some free advice for you. This service is strictly limited to individuals that owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes. And if you qualify, we can guarantee that you won't be writing a big fat check to the IRS, or our services cost you nothing. The first 100 people that call today will get a free tax consultation worth $500. Stop worrying about your IRS problem. We can help you, we promise. Call the tax doctor right now. I mean right now, to learn more.
800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. 800-240-4587. That's 800-240-4587.
Joco Community Radio. Listen live at tunein.com.
Okay, we're back. Thank you so much for continuing to join us here on NTX Radio. Not really sure what the commercial is going to be, but I just want to throw out there that if you're interested in shopping our Sunshine and Bullshit collection, like with the hat that Coralee has on, jump over to shopheartsoul.com and check out all the things. I have to say, the hair clips and the sticky boobs and the tank tops. I've already had to reorder tank tops, and I've got to reorder the hair clips. So I'm thinking I might make a trip to Vegas and go get some of those ordered.
When
wait. You're going to be in Canada? You're going to be in Canada? Oh, yeah. Because it's probably going to have to be, I think the market is this week or next week. So, hey, a cruise would be fun. We've got 4 of us in already. So I may block some time. I think if we were to do it, we may do it like a year out. Yes, Tiff, you want to go with me? So she was asking about Vegas. So I think got me all sidetracked. If we were to plan a cruise like a year away,
maybe.
Yeah, like a year out or 8 months out or whatever. We'll talk about that when I don't know. One day we'll talk about that, and I'll get on and I can block it out. We can start promoting it, and get all of our
Yes.
yes, we can see the clock, but not really paying attention to the clock. We're just talking. We'll try to be better about that.
We're going to figure this out.
Yeah, but I do love it. Like, I love it. But yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Like, to get all of our people who, listen to the show or whatever.
Fun.
We can just promote
scary.
it and just scary. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll figure that out. Like, where we want to go. Like Caribbean or, the Bahamas or. So
I
yeah,
think
no,
that
that'd be
sounds
fun.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about
I mean,
booking tickets.
and maybe we could even talk to him about having like a little, sunshine and bullshit talk session. Yeah. I mean, you never know. The sky's the limit. Tiff's all on board. Quit shaking your head.
Of course she's all on board.
NTX radio goes global.
I don't know. Well, we're already gone international, so I mean,
Yeah.
we might as
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah. Might as well take it to the beach, baby. Yeah. Sky's the limit. Let's go. We're going to add that to the list of 2025. Damn, that'd be so fun.
Maybe we need a list for the show.
Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be
Its own
fun.
list.
Yes, for sure. Like, that you and I agree on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that
scary.
earlier, about all the things that we can't talk about on the radio. If
Yes.
people only knew how refrained we were.
Right. Yes, for
all
sure.
the things we don't talk about.
And all the little innuendos that are really other things. Kind of like the yard work, and that
Right.
your sister and her neighbors do. Yard
Yes.
work is really
Not yard work.
getting together for alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
And dressing
Yes.
up and all those things. So
Yeah,
little innuendos that make you blush. You're welcome.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's side note.
What are you doing this week?
Onto that.
What are you doing this week?
So I have lots of new inventory for the stores. So I'm actually going today, so I can get all that put out. I know school starts very quickly and a lot of the teachers have already gone back. But I was trying to move some inventory, but now I'm like, I have all this new stuff that I need to get out. And so I've got some of the girls coming today and we're going to photograph and video and get all the new stuff out, probably do a live. And then the rest of the week, I think I'm just working the shop. I mean, trying to figure out when I can go back to the casino and hang out by the pool because, that's what I want to do. But that's not a grown-up thing.
Yeah. I keep hoping I'm going to win the lottery.
I know. I had to do yard work yesterday. So I have people that do my front.
Yard work?
Yes, actual yard work.
Actually, you were doing both kinds of yard work.
I was. So I did yard work yesterday morning before it got too hot, after I walked my 3 miles. And then I did housework with a bottle of wine. And then I went to my local spot and had margaritas. But, I paid someone to do the front yard. And the backyard was looking like an abandoned house. So I had to take care of that.
Can we address that? Why would you pay for somebody to do the front yard and not the backyard?
Okay, because the way my little baby house is set up, and I put the fence in for the dogs.
Yeah.
For the longest time, you had to go through my house to get to the yard part. And taking a lawnmower through my house is not a thing. So now I have a gate set up, but it's a small gate. So they can't go through with their big O thing.
Well, can they not just use a push mower? Why would you?
I mean, Maybe, but then I have the dogs, and I don't want anybody to have
Oh,
to fight my dogs.
fair.
Anyway, so I don't know. So it's okay. It's good for me to do yard work every once in a while. It's not therapeutic like it is for you,
Uh,
but
I'm learning that there's some things that I'd rather not do myself.
yeah.
One
Oh,
of the
trust
gas
me, when I was
stations.
using that weed eater yesterday, I was like, this is like for the birds. Like,
uh,
now
one
I
of the
know why
gas.
people have husbands. Like, shit. I mean, I don't know. I'm
Well,
just kidding.
that's
That
a
was.
whole other topic. But um, one of the gas stations up here, they do full serve still. So you pull in and they actually fill your gas tank for
Uh-huh.
you, which
Full service.
full serve, full service.
Full service gas station
Can
for your
we bring
car.
that back? Yes. Can we bring it back that somebody
Okay.
else pumps your gas like they used to?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, I do love that, right? But hell, gas is so fucking expensive. Who wants to pay some extra for somebody else to pump it?
It wasn't. It didn't cost any more than the gas station across the way. He
Mm,
he filled the tank. He cleaned my windshield.
nice.
I didn't have to
Yeah,
get out
I
of the
do miss
car.
that. Uh, I didn't have that much. I mean, I was young when they. I mean, I was like young when they took that away, right? We had it in Cleburne. After I moved to Cleburne, let's see, I moved to Cleburne. I was in my 20s, and we had one station, I think, that did that uh,
I'm not sure why they got rid of
for a
it
few years.
because it sure is nice. I mean, think about
Yeah,
it. Texas, it's 110 degrees and you don't have to get
yeah,
out of your car. All you have to do is roll your window down and give them your credit card. You can
yeah.
stay in the
That's
air
pretty nice.
conditioning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, bringing back some full service things would not be a bad thing. You just have all your requests. Like, I have all these requests. Could you hit all these points and take care of all these things?
That's what she said.
Waiting for that one. Oh, goodness gracious. And we have a moment of silence. You're welcome. Um, so what do you guys got planned? You're going to go see the red chairs.
Yeah, we had originally planned a sunrise hike this morning and decided that was probably not a good idea.
Oh, after
Being
all
as
of the yard work you did yesterday, I'm sure
yeah.
you're just exhausted and could not make it.
So I think we're gonna go do a sunset hike. So we'll hike up, watch
Okay.
sunset, and then hike back down. Um, we've got we might go dancing this week.
I
I don't
was
know.
thinking I needed to go dancing. I mean, that's the best exercise.
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, the next
So
few
let's both go
days.
dancing and then we can talk about it on Monday.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I brought 2 pairs of boots. I plan on dancing when I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that look on your face like something is going to come out of your mouth that.
Nothing is coming out of my mouth. I was smiling for you, and you're the one who made it obvious and awkward. But anyway,
Yeah.
you never know
There's
what
that.
happens when you go dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Just be leaving me alone.
Anyway,
She felt the need to say it twice.
right. That's what I'm thinking. Well,
Smart ass.
But you're talking like country and western dancing, and do they have places where you could go like 80s clubbing?
Oh, I have no idea. I'd have to talk to my
Mm,
nieces. Not that I think my
okay.
nieces are not they're not going out to the clubs.
But they're going to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
So how old are your nieces?
20 and 23. Actually, I think she turns 23 in November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of birthdays, I need to do a shout out for my baby sister. Amberly's
Yes, big
birthday is
one.
today. She's 40, the big
Big
40.
birthday.
Happy birthday. So, yeah, she's I told her hopefully her health and everything is just going to be fixed this year and she's going to be doing all the good. So,
She's not been feeling
um
good?
no, for the past, oh goodness, I bet it's been 2 years now. It has been more than 2 years, actually. Golly, time flies. But she's had some health issues where her blood pressure has been out of whack, and so much so we think it stems from just the blood pressure, but I think she's been diagnosed with POTS disease, and so it has a tendency to trigger and do all kinds of things. For the longest time, probably the first year, we thought she had Parkinson's because
Ooh, tremors.
like the tremors were so bad, and not all the time could you see them. A lot of times it was like internal tremors, so then that was just exhausting her, and to where she couldn't get out and about,
Okay.
and it's just brought on by stress and different things like that, and so it's just yuck.
And is
So
POTS an autoimmune?
I think so, but it was brought on by COVID,
Oh,
remnants of COVID. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it sucks. Like there's been, I mean, the shit she's been through for probably like the 3 years, and stress triggers it, and life is stressful in general. So, so yeah. But I'm one of those. I'm awful because you know this is random and kind of crazy, but when you I've been to so many conferences and so many things, and as a speaker, you nod your head and you try to get people to engage, and when you're nodding your head like yes, the thing is, for if they're mocking you, they're paying attention, right? So if you're wanting someone to say yes, then you shake your head and you reciprocate what's being. Anyway, so we were at a funeral of, I think it was maybe our sister-in-law's, I don't remember, but Amberly was having a bad day, and like a really, really bad day. And she's tremoring, and her head is bobbing up and down. And so she's talking to me, and I'm doing this, right? And she's like, "Would you stop mocking?" And I wasn't mocking you. And then I realized, oh my God, like I'm just doing what she's doing, right? And it was kind of in the speaking world, it's a respect thing. But when someone's tremoring, it's not a respect thing.
Yeah.
I felt so bad, but I couldn't, like, I had to literally sit there and try not to, shake my head. Anyway,
But how lucky are we both to have sisters that are very much in our lives, right? Like
absolutely.
for
Yes.
the
Like
good,
I
the
can't
bad, the ugly.
imagine. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I
I
can't
mean, I
imagine
see
my life
people
without
who
my
don't,
sister.
they don't talk to their sister, or they don't engage, or they don't, like we can't go. It's weird for us to go a couple of days without talking. And even the kids make jokes about, something will go on in their life, and I'll be like, "Oh, did you tell?" Because they call her Mammy. I'm like, "Did you tell Mammy?" And the boys are like, "No, I figured you called her last week."
Right.
Because they know, right, that we talk, and that they're like, everybody knows, like everybody in the family knows that you guys talk on the daily. And that's the thing. Like her ex-husband was like, she's like, "I've got to call my sister." And he's like, "Why you got to call your sister?" She's like, "I haven't talked to her in a few days." And he's like, "That's weird, but it's not weird. Like that's what we do. And that's what we've always done." So,
Well, and that's
I
me
can't,
coming to Canada as much as I have been. I
yeah.
spent many years being kept away from my sister. And so since
Right.
2021, since 2021, I think this is my 6th or 7th trip.
Wow. Yeah.
And I've already booked 2 more trips. So, I mean,
That's perfect. I love it.
yeah.
One of those
Again,
trips, when it's a shorter trip, I need to go. Because,
yes. Well, you could always
I,
fly up.
I fly free.
No, I don't think I would. We'll see how 2 months goes. 2 months is a long time to be away, but I'm starting to look at
Yeah.
all the things that I've got on my list for being
Hmm.
here, and 2 months is going to go by so fast.
Oh, for sure. Like you're going to blink. I mean, but, even here, 2 months goes by. I mean, it's already been 2 weeks, right? So,
Is
or
it?
2 Mondays, I guess. No, 2
2
Mondays.
Mondays.
You
2
got there
Mondays.
last week. So, but yeah, no, I mean, it's already like August. Like we started
I
doing the
know.
show in July, so it's crazy. So, uh, they always say the older you get, the faster time goes, and they're not kidding. Not kidding.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I would love to go to Canada, but yeah, and then you're gonna have grandbabies coming before too long, and so
Well, I have one. One of them. I mean, my bonus grandbaby. He turns
right,
1 at the end of the month.
yeah,
Like that
crazy.
went
So
fast.
you're
Like
not
he
gonna
was.
want to be you're not gonna want to be gone months at a time.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know. I'm going to miss his
well,
birthday, and I said,
I mean, you
"Oh, he
might.
won't remember that I'm going to miss his birthday. He won't
No,
remember that I wasn't at his first birthday."
no, and everybody doesn't print pictures like they used to, so you know, it's not like there's gonna be pictures and you're not in them.
Well, there would be, because we take way more pictures now than we ever did. Right?
True, but I mean, yeah, but typically, like I don't know. I'm not a big Facebook poster, so I take a lot of pictures that only I see.
So,
And
to
it's not
that
like
note,
that, but still,
yeah,
yeah,
that's my favorite. I mean, I post on my Facebook for myself. It's a reminder. So this whole
yeah,
past week, the videos and pictures and stuff have been popping up in memories from last year being in Italy with all the kids.
right, yeah,
And it's that little kind of quick reminder of, oh, you did this last year.
hmm,
That, and it's also, when did I do that? When I was
right,
applying for my U.S. citizenship, I needed to put down all the places I'd been in the last 5 years and all the trips
wow,
that I'd taken
uh huh,
and dates. Well, I don't know.
oh wow,
Yeah. So being able to go back and look through my social media and go, oh, okay, I was here. These were roughly the dates. Um, Again, being able to work remote has been such a blessing.
oh the best, yeah, for sure,
People say, "Oh man, are you semi-retired?" Like, no, I work all the time. I just choose
yeah,
to make the most out
play,
of, yeah.
right, play while you're
Although
working, for sure.
I will say I have been running on fumes. I have gone many days without sleep. 2.5 hours
You
sleep is a nap.
you
And
had been going on little sleep before you left.
I know. Well, and I didn't add to the sleep. I think I had 2
Mm,
nights that I had 2.5 hours of sleep. Thankfully,
mm,
nobody's bugging me about going to bed at 9 the next day, because,
right, yeah.
well, they did. They gave me a hard time. You're really going to bed at 9? Like, no, actually, I should have gone to bed at 8, because 2.5 hours sleep is not enough.
Well, it's crazy. It doesn't matter. Like my body is like a clock. Like it doesn't matter what time I go to bed. If I haven't had some kind of a sleep aid, I wake up at 5 o'clock. Or like this morning, like I went to bed earlier last night. And so instead of waking up at 5, I woke up at 3. So going to bed 2 hours earlier caused me to wake up 2 hours earlier. I'm like,
Did you go back to sleep?
screw that. Well, I mean, I had to get up and I had to take some medicine for my head and calm myself because my body it didn't want to go back to sleep. And I wanted to really take a Benadryl, but I knew that if I did that, you'd be doing this show all by yourself.
And that would have
Because
been...
even just having to roll out of bed, I would have been like, meh. Just kidding. Or I wouldn't have been, it would have been wah, 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 wah kind of thing. So.
Yeah, but I don't think now that we can go remote, there's no excuses for not showing up.
Right. So hence, I didn't take the Benadryl. You're welcome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I did get up and take a big O Tylenol when we spoke and had coffee this morning.
Surprisingly, I shouldn't feel as good as I do today, but I don't know. Might be the fresh air.
Yeah.
Might be other things. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of. I'm voting for the other things, but you're in a beautiful place. Got your cute little ball cap on.
I know, right? I've got
feeling all good. Your skin is glowing.
Thanks. I'm sitting
got
here,
a little bit of
coming up.
Extra vitamins in your system,
I got nothing else. Got nothing for you. Because I just feel like you're going to talk about something and get me talking about something that I don't want to talk about.
Agreed. So the good thing is we have 2 minutes left, and so next week we're going to talk about dancing,
Yes.
Texas style and Canada style. So we'll have that to talk about.
I'll be back in Saskatchewan, so I'll be
maybe
back with
some
the birds.
videos. Oh, you'll be back with the birds. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Big family reunion.
I was wondering where the birds were today.
My sister has trees, and actually the birds were flitting around here, but they weren't making any noise. I don't know if it's because it's cloudy or I don't know.
You didn't have happy birds today.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yes, I will be back in Saskatchewan Friday night this week.
I don't know. I might be live from the casino next week. I'm not sure. Or Vegas. Just depends. Wherever the wind takes me, that's where I'm going to go.
It's just one ticket away. Well, and you get to fly for free, which is amazing.
So amazing. I have not been able to. I haven't took in that the way that I should, but I'm about to. So
I need one of my kids to go work for American Airlines.
I know my sister's like, can I adopt? He only has because his dad being gone, so he has one parent. She's like, I want to be a parent. Can I just adopt him? I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. He's got a mom. And she's like, so then she's like, well, can we get married? No, you don't. I'm not going to marry my sister so that she can get free. That's just weird.
Can one of her daughters not just go work for American Airlines?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. But who knows? It's funny. Yeah. So, all right. So next week, everybody join us back here. There's no, and we'll definitely, hopefully maybe would be really cool is if I get on and plan the cruise and we can start talking about it. That would be awesome. So we can plan that. We'll do that this week. I'll look at some stuff and try not to plan it in the summertime. Not to plan it in the summertime when you're swamped.
Well, yeah. And it's going to have to be, we're going to have to plan out ahead because, I've already booked.
Well, the good thing about planning ahead, because then people can make payments and do all that stuff. Exactly. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on NTX Radio for It's a Good Morning with Tonya and Coralee. We hope you have a wonderful week. And don't forget to sprinkle a little sunshine and bullshit. Bye.
Bye.
voice of Grandview. This is the voice of Johnson County.